M3 M5 Stuart, one of the most famous light tanks during World War II, was equipped for the Allied forces and serviced until the end of the war. Very balancing in terms of mobility, armored protection, and gun power. Compared with the same era light tanks, it was considered to have better ride experience and heavier armor. Today I'm going to build this M5A1 from Tamiya. It's a super old kit released in the 70s, yet it's still accurate and easy to assemble. That's also the point why I still like these Tamiya old kits. You never met any issues while assembling and it's very economical. But if you would like to upgrade the details by third-party products, that's another story, a challenge on your budget. In this case, I prepared the metal main gun, machine gun barrel, antenna, and walkable tracks from Bronco. You can imagine that it costs more than the original kit. Apply metal primer first on the metal components to ensure the following results. As usual, I apply my black and white process to the model to create basic highlight shadow effects. I have an issue here. The airbrush doesn't work well. You could hear that the noise it made didn't sound consistent. I have completely cleaned it just before the project. The same issue didn't happen when I used another airbrush of a different caliber later, so it must be this particular airbrush. If you have any idea about what's going wrong with it, please advise me and thanks so much in advance. I add green and white to adjust the tone I prefer on the US camouflage. Based on the same tone, I adjust its brightness for the detail highlights and the first layer of the chipping effect. I use wasted PE parts to build a simple container for the jerry can and fixtures for the tools. Usually they are very handy and work quite well. I picked the pigment which has a similar color with the enamel wash, which will create more diversity based on the same tone. I would like to use diluted pigment rather than the dry pigment. In this way it's more handy and predictable, and additionally the pigment stays where they are placed. Place bullet shells on the hull as final touches. We are about to finish. I got these wooden pieces which has a very beautiful texture as the diorama base. The rubber tracks find their stage here to create the track plinths. This is the most seeking material I had ever made for model building. It's mixed with water, PVA glue, pigment, sand, stone, fake leaves for scale model, and Mr. Rendering paste. Luckily they get on well with each other, but there's also a piece of bad news for it. The leaves and stones are totally hidden and invisible. The plan was to make a small wood landscape, and now I have to reshape it into sandy beach. The The following steps are simple. I put more sand on the base, then airbrush it, make it look more sandy. Finally, a check hay chuck would be nice to place on the beach. It's a very common facility in the landing zone. Voila, that's it. I'm happy to build my first US scale model. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, forward or just watch the video. Any kind of interaction will be a great help on the channel. Hey modelers, let's keep collecting, finding excuses not to build them, challenging your career rather than your hobby, enjoying the company of your girlfriend rather than the plastic kit, but graduate very soon from the model academic. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
You look